Hello, welcome back to Made by Manda Mount. I'm Manda and I make stuff. For those of you who don't know me, I'm a crochet artist. I mostly make amigurumi plushie type items that I sell at market events and online. And you guys, it is summer and I am super excited for this video because I have some awesome summer patterns to share with you guys. If you haven't watched my summer patterns video from last year, you could check that out for some additional summer patterns. These are going to be mostly new ones. There might be a couple of the same, but these are going to be newer ones. Some of these patterns were just released. I also have a spring patterns video from this year, so check that out as well if you're looking for more amazing patterns. I think a lot of the spring patterns can be used as some great summer patterns also. So I will link both of those videos in the description below in case you haven't checked them out already. But let's jump into this one because I have a ton of patterns to share. All of the patterns you see in this video will be linked in a Google Sheet in the description below, so be sure to check that out. Okay, let's get started. We are going to start with the Couch Besties patterns from All From Jade. Specifically, Cooper the capybara, who comes with these adorable little fruits on his head, and I feel like that is just mega summer. He is also just the cutest thing I've ever seen. He comes in a bundle with this little dino guy, and Jade also has a birdie bundle as well. And these Couch Besties, they're like ploppy plushies. They're like weighted plushies and they just like plop. I think it is the coolest thing. I think it's going to be very in this year. I think any of these would be a super fun summer pattern. Okay, next we are moving on to this amazing fruit and veggies bundle by Tiny Friends Crochet. You guys, this bundle comes with 30 different patterns of different little fruits and veggies, and I think it is amazing. I think it is perfect for the summer if you're going to farmers markets or events that are similar to that. I've also had a special order request before to sell little fruit and veggie bundles for, you know, when little kids have like little play stoves and play kitchen things and they have like little packs of the plastic toys. I've actually had some requests to make little crochet toys, and I think that these would be the perfect pattern for that also. You could sell them in a cute little bundle pack, and I think that that would be an amazing summer idea. I can't even decide which one is my favorite. I love them all. I am a sucker for any kind of food crochet pattern, if you haven't already noticed. Next is this stunning hummingbird pattern by My Yarnspo. This is a free pattern on their Instagram, you guys. It is so beautiful. I absolutely love hummingbirds and I cannot believe this is a free pattern, so definitely be checking that out. Next, we are moving on to another free pattern, and it is this Bomb Pop by Morning Glory Homespun. This is my favorite summer pattern. I sell them as little keychains. I made a bunch of them last year. If you watched one of my videos recently, I actually sold a bunch of them that I had left over from last summer. It was like the very beginning of spring and I was already selling them. So I feel like kids love this item. Super quick make, and I think that it is just perfect for summer. And again, it's free, so be sure to check that out on her Instagram. Next is one of the newest Minnie's Crochet Friends patterns. You know I love Minnie's Crochet Friends patterns, and it is this strawberry plant, you guys. What is more summer than an adorable strawberry plant? I was so excited to see this from her. You guys know I make a ton of Minnie's Crochet Friend patterns. I really also love her potted plants, which I think are adorable summer patterns. I have been making a lot of her hanging plants recently, and soon she will also be releasing hanging plants that are her flower potted plants, so like little mini hanging versions. So stay tuned for that. Maybe I will update this Google Sheet below when those come out because I am so excited for those. I absolutely cannot wait, but in the meantime, definitely check out this strawberry plant because it's adorable. Next, we are moving on to the seagull section. I love seagulls. I think they are just classic summer. My childhood summers were spent at the beach, and seagulls were a signature part of that experience, for better or worse. Last year, I made Swift the Seagull, which is a pattern by Hand K Crochet. We went on a bunch of adventures together and it was an amazing time. But a new seagull pattern that I really want to give a try this year is Pico the Seagull by Hook and Haven Crochet. And I feel like this is just such a signature seagull look. And I think it would be a really fun make that would do really well if you're selling on the beach or somewhere where there is nice weather, really anywhere. I think this is so funny and adorable, so I will definitely be making it this summer. Next is this mini Raya pattern by Blue Jay Handmade. I feel like I've featured this pattern in like a bunch of my pattern videos and I have yet to make it. And maybe this summer is the summer I'm finally going to do it because it is so adorable. I think it's the perfect size for a little gift, like a little desk make or something like that. What is more summer than the sun? Next is a newer pattern by Little Baby Rory Crafts, and it is these marshmallow sticks. You guys, I died when I saw these. I think that these are the cutest thing. This is such a clever pattern. The marshmallows, it looks like when you make them, they have like a little hole in them, so you can put them on their little marshmallow roasting stick. What is cuter than that? Like, what is cuter than that? What is more summer than that? I am absolutely obsessed with this pattern. I think that they are adorable and I cannot wait to make those. And another Little Baby Rory Crafts pattern that I think is a perfect summer pattern, she has crochet grills. Yeah, grills, like the kind that you put burgers and hot dogs on. She's a crochet pattern for grills. I think it is the perfect gift for men in your life. Any of your griller men, really anyone who loves to grill or enjoys grilling for the summer. I think this is the cutest and one of the more unique patterns that I've seen. And I feel like if people saw this on a market table with some like some crochet burgers being grilled up on there, because Little Baby Rory Crafts, she has burger pattern too, don't you worry. I know I would just make the biggest deal about that if I saw that on someone's table. Next is this firecracker pattern by Shield Maiden Crochet. 4th of July is coming up so soon, and I think this is the perfect make for that. If I was going to a 4th of July party, I would be bringing something like this. I think kids would get a big kick out of it too. Much safer than the real kinds of firecrackers. Next is the ice cream section. Of course, we have to have ice cream in here because it's the summer, and the signature ice cream pattern that I use is this mini ice cream cones pattern by J&W Crochet. These little ice cream cones come out at like the perfect size when I think I usually use my Dolphin Baby or my Parfait Chunky, and they come out like the perfect little tiny size. I sell them for like $10 to $12, I think, and they're a pretty big hit for me over the summer. That is the pattern that I typically use. However, this year I saw these Pop It ice cream cones by Meg Designs Co. They're like ice cream fidgets, and Pop-Its are the thing right now, you guys. I have not been getting on the Pop-It train, and that is a mistake because the kids love Pop-Its. They love things you can fidget with and play with, and a Pop-It ice cream cone? I mean, come on. I would buy that if I was a little kid. Also, if you're looking for a bigger ice cream option, I love these cake cone ice creams by Peach Penguin Crochets. I think they are adorable. I love the little cat ears option. You guys know I love my kitties. And I think that this pattern is more of like a statement pattern. Like, it's bigger, you could sell it at a higher price, and that's really a pattern someone can take home and love on. Doesn't matter to me what ice cream pattern you're making, but I think you guys should be making some ice creams for the summer. Next is this incredible watermelon pattern by Knott's Merry Yarn. I love this little watermelon girly. She is amazing. I've been very into my fruits lately. I make those little fruit guys by Eden Crochets, I think they are by, and I feel like this pattern gives very much the same vibes, so I could include this in my little fruit section for the summer. Next is another newer release pattern, and it is these mini floaty friends patterns by AQ Crochets. I am absolutely in love with these. They are the cutest little pattern. If you guys know me, I don't like to spend a ton of ridiculous time on patterns if I'm selling at market events, and I feel like these would be the perfect sized item to be selling at markets. They are so fun and so cute for the summer, and it comes in this adorable bundle with so many little cute friends. I don't even know who is my favorite. I love them all, and I would 100% make them all. Next, we are moving on to the sea creature section, because what is more summer than sea creatures and things that you can find at the beach, in the ocean? Right? That's just a me thing. Or starting with this manatee snugglers pattern by Just a Mom Crocheting. I don't make a ton of snugglers, so it has to be a really cute snuggler pattern for me to be like, wow, that's a cute pattern that I would 100% make. And this is just that. Manatees are like a running joke in my family, because one time we went to visit my aunt and uncle in Florida, and we drove like over 2 hours to go see manatees, and we got there, and the second we got to the manatee place, it started thunderstorming, and they told us we had to leave, and we just got back in the car and drove 2 hours home. So we have a little bit of manatee trauma, but we turned it into a little family joke. And I have been looking for a good manatee pattern to make for my family because that's funny. And I think this could be it. I think this is the cutest one that I've seen, honestly. No offense to anyone else that has manatee patterns, but I just love this one. Next, we are moving on to Horatio the Hermit Crab by Teresa's Crochet Shop. Is he not the cutest thing you have ever seen? I would immediately buy this if I saw this on a market table. I think he is just calling my name. I think he is so cute. I think he is screaming summer. Teresa's Crochet Shop actually has a bunch of amazing patterns. She also has pattern designed that big Mega Ray and Friends pattern bundle, if you've ever seen that, which I think would be another amazing summer pattern edition, or just her big Mega Ray. So many options with her sea creature patterns. Next, we need to talk about this amazing sea creature bundle by Crochet Grove. You guys, this comes with 15 patterns, 15 sea creature patterns, and right now the bundle is only $15.25 on Etsy, which means like all the patterns are like $1 each. I feel like that is such a good deal. I always love when people, I've always wanted to do this, like when people sell the little like make your own pet, like sea pet thing at their market table where they have like a little tank and you get to like pick your little sea creature and put him in the tank. I always thought that was like such a cute thing to do, and I always wanted to do that, and I feel like this is the perfect bundle for that. I do have some favorites from this bundle though, I'm not gonna lie. Some patterns that I've been eyeing up specifically have been her clam pattern. I don't know if you guys have seen this on Instagram, her little adorable clams with a little like pearl inside. You could buy this little bundle separately, which has her 2 sizes of her clam. And another one of my favorites are her seahorse patterns. She has a bundle with 3 different sizes of seahorses. I have been eyeing these up since they came out. I think this is such a cute summer make. Again, you can make it in a ton of different colors, and I think it would be an amazing addition to a market table. Okay guys, that was actually it for my giant list of patterns. But like I said, be sure to check out those other videos if you haven't already, so you can see some other summer pattern options. Thank you guys so much for watching this video if you did. I know my content has been all over the place lately, and my last video I was talking about how it was because I had auditions for a local theater show that I am going to be rehearsing for this summer, and I did just get casted in, and it is Grease the musical. And in my last video I asked you guys to comment what role you think I got casted in, and there were a ton of guesses, but only one person guessed it right, and that was the Crafty Bookworm 1596. Congratulations, she guessed that I was going to be playing Marty, and that was correct. I will be playing a Marty Maraschino, like the cherry. I am so excited. Thank you to all who commented and guessed. That was so fun. My rehearsals will be starting next week, and when I asked for different content you guys would want to see on this channel, a bunch of people commented and said they would like to see what's going on at rehearsals and maybe some of my singing and acting. So if that is something you guys are interested in, let me know. I could definitely figure something out there. In the meantime, make sure you comment below on this video and let me know what you're making over the summer. What are your favorite summer patterns, and what was your favorite patterns that you've seen in this video? They are all so good, I can't even pick a favorite, so definitely let me know. Make sure you subscribe if you haven't already so you don't miss my upcoming videos, and I will see you guys in the next one.